Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. It's Monday again. These days, weeks seem to just go by really quickly. I was up fairly early this morning because I've just had a physio session. This one was with my assistant physio, so we just tend to go through the exercises that I've already been given. But actually my other physio was in, she came in as we were just finishing, so we had a bit of a chat with her, and I let her know about the date for seeing my surgeon. And we had a quick chat about hydrotherapy because they've offered me a second set of sessions, but I think she's decided that we should probably wait until I've seen the surgeon about my knee, and kind of save them for later, because we don't want to use up all my allocation and then find that I'm going to need them later on. So that kind of makes sense. I've got a fairly busy day today, so I've got a doctor's appointment later with my GP, that's later this afternoon, and then I've also got my mental health group this evening. We've got a couple of people coming from, it's from the mental health service, but I'm not quite sure which bit, and they want to ask people about their kind of opinions on what sort of things that they would find helpful in this area, and also times of day that are better. So that should be quite good, because I think they're looking at offering some stuff in this town, because there isn't really anything apart from my mental health group. So yeah, that sounds like hopefully it will be good. Relatively busy week I think this week. Tomorrow I've got an appointment with the person that kind of oversees all the psychotherapy groups, just to kind of end things properly. Wednesday we've got Noah, and I think I'm possibly going to try and go, we've got our annual town meeting in the evening, and I'm going to try and go to that, because usually all the councillors go, and I just think it would be a good one for me to start off going back to, and also it's quite an important one. So yeah, I've got that. Thursday, what am I doing on Thursday? Let's have a look in the old calendar. Ooh. Thursday, what have I got on Thursday? Obviously we've got Noah again on Thursday, and that's it actually. I haven't got anything on Thursday, which is quite nice. Friday the 13th, I've got physio in the morning, and then I'm meant to be having a facial and my eyebrows done in the afternoon, but I'm going to have to message her again and say I can't do it because I can't get up the stairs still, so that's not great. And then Saturday is my sister Rebecca's 21st birthday, and we're just having the family round, and we're doing a sort of afternoon tea type thing, although I think we're doing it at lunchtime, but you know. So yeah, they're all going to come around for that, and we'll do cake and all that kind of thing. And Sunday is fairly quiet, so yeah, got a mix of hospital-y things, meetings and family stuff this week, so it's going to be fairly busy, so I've just got to kind of try and pace myself a bit. I'm going to have a bit of a rest now because physio has quite wiped me out, and then once I've woken up probably from my nap, there's various things that I need to get done. I need to start writing an article for our local newspaper who have asked me to write for them. I need to make a phone call. There was something else I needed to do and I can't remember what it is at the moment, but yeah, gonna have a bit of a rest first, and then hopefully have the energy to kind of carry on with that. Right, after I spoke to you this morning, I had a bit of a nap. I didn't sleep as well as I normally do. Usually when I have a nap I'm quite out of it really, and kind of dead to the world, but I kept waking up, and I don't know, just every little thing seemed to kind of wake me up. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to press that. Lent on my bell. Yeah, I don't know, I think I feel a bit anxious at the moment, and I'm just a bit restless, which is probably not helping. Anyway, so yeah, I did that, had a bit of lunch, and I've just been on the phone to, hello?
You rang?
Yeah, I said I didn't mean to.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I lent on it, sorry. Yeah, I've just been on the phone to the theatre group. Basically it's Rebecca's 21st birthday on Saturday, and her birthday list is not very inspiring, I'll be honest. I mean, obviously, you know, it's stuff that she wants, but there was like a few pairs of trainers which were quite expensive, and then some like fairly cheapy like plastic makeup storage, which I was just like, well, I don't really want to get that because it's your 21st birthday. I'd like to get something a little bit more special, but then I don't really want to spend like 75-80 pounds on a pair of trainers, because it's just, I don't know, it's just not what I would want to give someone for a 21st birthday. But she did have theatre tickets on, so she said she either wanted to see Wicked or Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I have been trying to persuade her to come and see Frozen with me, but she's not massively interested. Mum's not massively interested. So I need to find someone to come and see Frozen with me, because I want to go and see it when it comes out. Anyway, I've seen Wicked at least once. I'm trying to think if I've seen it twice now, but definitely once I've seen it. Haven't seen Joseph, and I really like Joseph, so I thought, okay, I'll have a look and see if we can get tickets for Joseph. Being disabled and in a wheelchair, they often do like some sort of like deal, I suppose you would call it. So they'll either give you like a carer's ticket free or a carer's ticket half price, or something like along those lines, which, I mean, sometimes you just have to kind of make the most of the perks, because there aren't many perks to being disabled. So, you know, I'm going to enjoy the ones that there are. So I rang them up, and the lady was really helpful, and we worked out a date, so it's in July, and yeah, sorted out booking the tickets. She was having a lot of trouble with her computer. Like every time she put my details in, she'd press like the next button, and then it would just like clear the whole screen and like start again. So it took us quite a while to like do it, but eventually we got the tickets booked. And I think with this theatre, which is the London Palladium, which is an LW theatre, I think that I've got a free carer's ticket. I got confused because I read on one website that it was like you got a ticket at the same price as the disabled one, but then looking at the prices, it looks like I've got a free carer's ticket, so that's good. So it came to like £85, I think, plus a booking fee. So I feel like for two people for a West End show, that's like not bad. I wouldn't normally spend that much money on Rebecca for her birthday. Sorry, Rebecca, but you know, I wouldn't, because I couldn't afford to. But I thought, as it's her 21st, it's like obviously a bit more of a special birthday, and also I get to go and see the show as well. So, you know, it's not all bad. So yeah, I've got that booked. So we're going to go and see Joseph in July. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm trying to go to the theatre a little bit more because I really enjoy it. I love musicals, and yeah, it's a nice thing to do. So hopefully that should be good. I've now got about an hour and a half until I need to go out for my doctor's appointment. I actually got a phone call from them saying that my GP was giving everyone the opportunity to have their appointment as a telephone appointment if they would prefer not to come into the surgery because of the coronavirus. But I said that I would prefer to come into the surgery just because a couple of the things on my list, I actually need to show her something. I need her to examine me, which obviously she can't do on the phone, and they said that was fine. So yeah, we are still going in. So I've got about an hour and a half, and I'm going to get on with trying to write this article. It's basically with the local like news outlet, so they do papers and they do online, and I did work experience with them a few years ago, and they saw something I'd posted on a Facebook group, I think it was, and have asked if I would like write an article kind of going into that a bit more. Basically it's about how people stockpiling is affecting like the vulnerable members of society, so the chronically ill, the disabled, the elderly, and they just want to hear like it from someone who's been affected, like their point of view. So I wrote about the fact that I can't get paracetamol, which I need to take like on a regular basis for my pain, basically. So yeah, I'm going to try and start writing that. Ideally I want to get it finished tomorrow, so I'm hoping that if I can get like a good amount done today, then that will be possible. So hopefully, fingers crossed. I might put the TV on. I need to put something on that's not too distracting though, because obviously I need to focus on writing. But yeah, that's my plan. Good afternoon. I have to apologise because I think the last time that I spoke to you was probably about 24 hours ago, about this time yesterday. And I think, I'm trying to think what I spoke, I think I said, the last thing I said to you was that I was going to get on with writing the article, which I did. I kind of wrote the first draft, which I'm quite happy about. Actually, I got a lot more done than I thought I would. Sorry, I'm just looking for something on here. That's the one. Yeah, so I got a lot more done than I thought I would. And then my mum took me to my GP appointment. I always feel sorry for my GP when I go to see her because I just come with a list, and she knows that by now. Like, I come with this list of things to talk about. Ooh, what's happened there? Yeah, I come with this list of things to talk about, and we just go through them. That's kind of how we do it. There we go. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Thankfully, like I will always try and book like the last appointment of like the day, because I don't like the thought of like making other people have to wait. But obviously it doesn't always work like that, although yesterday I did manage to do that. And yeah, I just went through a few like different things with her. I'm trying to remember what we actually talked about. I've got the list on my phone. Let's have a wee look if there's anything that I can update you on. Oh, I spoke to her because I keep getting like really like bright red cheeks, and they last for like a few days. I think I spoke about it in a vlog a few weeks ago, and yeah, I just didn't really know what it was, and so I was like telling her about it, and I showed her a picture and everything, and she doesn't really know either, so she's gone home to have a little think about that one. And there's a couple of others as well. Like, she tends to write things down, like things down on a notepad for my appointments, and I'm sure she does it for other people's appointments. And she always says, like, she always says to me, she's like, "Oh, you always give me homework, Jenny." I'm like, sorry. So yeah, there's a couple of things that we kind of talked about that she was just like, I actually don't know. Which I actually really appreciate a doctor saying. Like, I would much rather a doctor said to me, I don't know, than trying to kind of mess about with an answer that actually isn't right. I mean, it's what, yeah, I don't mind them saying I don't know. It's then making sure they either go and like research it or refer me to someone that does know. Obviously, if they say I don't know and then just leave you, then that's not great. But she's always really good at like looking into something, or like referring me to someone that will know or might know. So yeah, she's got a couple of things that she's gonna have a little think about and let me know about. I managed to get some paracetamol on prescription, which I'd been like umming and ahhing about for a while, ever since like this coronavirus thing came in, and basically everyone is stockpiling paracetamol and medicine apparently. We have struggled a lot to find any, and I have got like literally half the community out looking for paracetamol for me, but it's just ridiculously stressful. So she said that she was happy to do a prescription for me for now, just until it kind of, you know, goes back to normal again, whatever normal is. So yeah, I've got that. I think that's about it. There was a few other things that I won't go into. Anyway, so I saw her. Sorry, phone's going slightly mad now. Yeah, saw her, came back, didn't have a huge amount of time when I got back, and then I had to go out again to the mental health group that I run, and it was really busy. I think I've only seen it as busy as it was like yesterday, like once before. There were so many people there, and we had like a couple of ladies that came who are looking at, I think I said this yesterday, possibly, looking at providing sort of some mental health stuff in the town where I live. So they had come to like chat to us and stuff, so it was good. There was a lot of people there, but I was just absolutely shattered by the time I got home. And then I don't quite know what went on or what happened, that I just felt more and more like unwell as the evening went on. And then when I eventually went to go up to bed, I was like brushing my teeth and I was like, I'm going to pass out. And I just started feeling like really, like, you know when you're about to faint and you get that sort of like clammy feeling and you feel like you're going to like throw up and God knows what else, and everything starts going a bit like funny vision and stuff. I started getting that, so I was like hobbling along to try and like lie down in bed before I passed out, and I was like, I hate feeling like that. I mean, I have fainted quite a lot and passed out quite a lot. Having POTS, it's kind of a something that happens. But yeah, I hate feeling like that. I mean, feeling like that when you're out is horrible. Feeling like that when you're at home isn't, obviously, you know, at least you're at home, but it's still not very nice. It's like, because you're like losing complete control of your body, it's like, I don't know, I just don't like it anyway. So anyway, I went to bed, didn't sleep that well. I kept waking up like shaking, which I used to do like years ago when I first got ill. I would wake up and my body would just be shaking and I wouldn't be able to stop it shaking. And recently that's been happening again, and I don't know what it is, whether it's like an anxiety type thing or whether it's like a physical thing, just because my body just seems to have gone a bit to pot since I've had my surgery. So I don't know what that is, but it wasn't very nice. But anyway, I had a lie-in this morning, got up, and then my dad took me over to a different hospital over in Farnham, no, Guildford even, to see the like person that oversees all the psychotherapy groups. If you haven't been watching like until fairly recently, I, up until I had my leg surgery, was going to a psychotherapy group once a week, which was like going to be a 2-year thing. I'd been waiting for years for it, and then I had to stop while I had my surgery, and the idea was that I would go back, but things just haven't quite gone to plan, as usual, and kind of came to the conclusion that I was just going to have to drop out and stop doing it basically for a while. So I went to see this guy who oversees them all to just have a little chat. I've already seen him before, like I knew him, so we had a little chat about it all, and he kind of like supported the decision. He said that he thought it was the right thing to do for now, because I'm not well enough to be kind of doing that journey every week. I've got too much going on with like my health, like leg stuff at the moment, to be focusing on psychotherapy, and it just wouldn't work. So he kind of supported that, and we just talked it through and worked out like a plan for like going to say goodbye to my group, and also he just said, you know, when you do feel better and things are a bit better, you can just get your GP to refer you back again, and like hopefully you can carry on with, it would have to be a different group, but you know, so yeah, that's kind of, I feel like that's a bit more sorted now, which is quite good. So did that, came back, had some lunch, and now I'm up in my office briefly because the memory card on this camera is running out and I need to just empty another one, so that I've got something to film on. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go downstairs, sit on the sofa, and I just want to go to sleep, but I need to just read through the article that I wrote yesterday, and like make any edits or whatever. I'm hoping that won't take very long because I've got it obviously written. It's just reading through it and changing any bits that need changing, because I want to try and get that sent off like today or tomorrow morning, and then once I've done that, then I'm gonna have a nap. I haven't got anything else on today, so I'm just kind of, I mean, it's like 10 to 4 now. Like, I don't know where today is going. It's annoying, but yeah, I'm gonna have a nap, and then later on this afternoon, this evening, my mum's gonna help me have a shower so I can get my hair washed and everything. And yeah, that's about it. I think Celebrity Bake-Off starts tonight for Stand Up to Cancer, so I'm quite looking forward to watching that. But yeah, that's about it. So sorry about it being like a big update all in one go rather than like little bits. I just haven't, I don't know, yesterday I just was exhausted and trying to like, there was just nothing to film really. And by the time I got home in the evening, I just wasn't really well enough to film. And then this morning, it's just been a bit of a, just been a bit manic. So yeah, sorry for the big update, but yeah, that's how it is. So I'm going to get on with doing this, and then hopefully I can go and have a bit of a rest, try and get rid of this headache that has been around since yesterday, and just crash out for a bit. Good morning. I am not going to speak too loudly because I was going to say Noah's asleep, but I don't think he is because I've just heard him shouting at the top of his voice about something. So he's obviously not, well, he's either fallen asleep or not fallen asleep and then woken back up or something, I don't know. Anyway, he's in his cot. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Noah is supposedly down for a nap, and I am going to try and get some editing done while he is sleeping / doing God knows what. So yeah, I want to try and get a video edited if I can. It depends how long he's sort of quiet for, and then yeah, have some lunch. He's got his toddler group this afternoon, so I will probably have a rest while he's out, and then this evening I have said that I will try and go to a council meeting. It's our annual town meeting. Oh sorry, my legs in like this. Yeah, it's the annual town meeting, so it's quite a big like meeting, and I just thought it was kind of important that I tried to go because you get quite a lot of members of the public there, and I thought it might be quite a good way of catching up with what's been going on. Oh, it's in my eye as well. So my dad said he'll take me to that. I don't know if he's going to stay with me, but yeah, that's what I'm going to. I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that it's not that long. Oh, sorry, what's something in my eye and it's making it go blurry. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it won't last that long because I get to like that time of night and I'm just shattered. So yeah, and I'm also slightly not concerned, like I just don't know with this coronavirus, like my GP said to me, just like don't do anything sort of in crowded, like big crowded areas that you don't have to do. And I think she meant more sort of like concerts and theatres and all that kind of stuff, but there could potentially be quite a few people there, and it just like I don't know whether I don't know, like should I be like not going and putting myself in a, I don't know, in a more isolated position. But then I think of that, and then I think, well, I've got to go to London next Monday for a hospital appointment, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of people there, so I can't really do anything about that. Anyway, I'm going to go and just hope for the best. And yeah, that's pretty much my day, so I'm going to get on with this editing. I'm just importing the footage of a couple of videos that I filmed last week, so I'm going to edit one of those I think and try and get that up, and yeah, that's pretty much my day. Not very exciting, I'm afraid. We're trying to sort out Rebecca's birthday, so it's her 21st on Saturday, and she wants a sort of like, I mean, she said afternoon tea, but actually when I spoke to her more, she's not actually that bothered about, because I was like, well, do you want finger sandwiches? And she was like, oh no, it doesn't matter. She was like, they can be triangles. And then I was like, okay, do you want scones with cream and jam? And she was like, oh, I'm not that fussed. And I was like, okay, well I am, so we're having scones with cream and jam. So I think she more wants like a party, like party food and stuff. So yeah, Mum and I need to sit down at some point and make a list and just work out exactly what we want to get. It's only going to be for like family, so we don't need like huge amounts, but we do need to obviously get bits and bobs. So at some point I'll sit down with my mum and kind of work that out and just make a shopping list, and then I'm guessing my mum will just have to go and get it, because there just seems to be so much stuff on this week that there's not really a chance for us to go out and kind of sort it out together, which is a shame, but we're just gonna have to do it how we can do it, I think. So yeah, if there's a quiet moment today, I might try and do that. But apart from that, just the usual bits and bobs, playing with Noah. He seems to be in a very hyper mood today, which is quite funny, like jumping around all over the place, and he just seems like really excitable. So that's nice, he's in a good mood. So yeah, that's about it really. I'm going to get on with this editing and I will talk to you in a bit. Right, I managed to get all of a video edited this morning and uploaded, so I am very happy with myself. Noah slept quite well, so we ended up waking him up I think at about midday, and we have just done the madness that is lunch on a Wednesday. He actually did really well today, he ate really nicely, so that was good. And I don't know what he has been eating, but he is just in the funniest mood. Yeah, he's just full of beans and just full of like his little funny like things that he does. He's just, yeah, he's in a really good mood, so that's nice. He's chatting away and stuff. My dad has taken him off to his toddler group, which he was very excited to go to. And yeah, my mum's already down there because she helps to run it. So they have gone off and I am going to crash out on the sofa because I'm exhausted. And also I've got this meeting later, so I want to make sure that I have got some energy for that. So right, we're going to build this puzzle.
Yeah!
Shall I open it?
Yeah.
A very hungry caterpillar. What does a very hungry caterpillar like to eat? What does he need? You put your hand on your ears. Oh, maybe there is a delivery. Grandpa. Why have you got your hands on your ears?
Well, I didn't buy it. No,
Not barking.
No, they're not barking, are they? Oh, Freddie is, but I don't think Alfie is.
Nanny buying stuff again.
Alfie's half asleep.
With a parcel.
A parcel. Is it for Noah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's take a parcel on Noah.
wow.
A parcel on Noah.
What time do we have to go out tonight?
You did, yeah.
What's that?
Right. Right, hang on, let's turn them all up the right way first. So that we can see the pictures on all of them.
Orange.
And orange. Does he like oranges?
Yeah. Oh, here's Santa here.
There's his head, isn't it? Oh, a pear.
Oh, okay. But there's there. There's there.
Pardon? Oh no, it doesn't go that one. We'll work it out in a minute when we've turned them all up the right way. Right, let's move these. This is going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? There's not much space.
When see a talk.
Right, let's
See talk.
see. See a talk?
Oh, let's see a talk.
What talk, darling? Should we do the sunshine first? Can you see the sunshine? Yay! Can you put those two bits together? Well done! Oh, well done, Lily. That's it. Now, I think the sunshine goes at the top, doesn't it? So let's put that up there. Now, what can we find?
We can take a puzzle, Nanny.
Oh, we are. We're just trying to find the right bits, aren't we? So we need to find a bit which goes onto the... Ooh, do you think that one goes on there?
Yeah.
Put that one on there.
Danny, Noah, sitting down.
Yeah, it would be easier if Jenny could sit on the floor, but she can't.
But when
Look at this one. Noah, look. No, this leg's poorly, sweetheart. That's my poorly leg. That's my good leg.
Well done. Oh,
Yay!
now then, now we need... What one's poorly?
No, that one's poorly.
What one's better?
That one's better. And you gave my poorly leg a kiss, didn't you?
No, you didn't. Oh, you did. One. Was it a five?
Pardon?
No, it hasn't got a straight edge, Jenny.
Silly Jenny.
It's got to have a straight edge, hasn't it, Noah? Because it's...
Silly Jenny got it wrong.
You're just yawning and rubbing the eye.
You're just yawning and rubbing your eyes, but you're not tired.
No.
Okay.
Noah, look, this has got a bit of the sunshine on it. Do you think it might fit over here?
Yeah.
Clever sausage.
Right, so I think we need to find all the pieces with the straight edges, and then we can fill in the middle.
I know that one.
Oh, not
I don't
yet.
think we're quite ready for
We
that
need to
one
find. We need to find some more hairy caterpillar.
Oh, I know.
Where is that hairy caterpillar
What
one?
about this one?
Yeah.
Do you think that might fit on here?
Denny.
Yeah. Got to give that one a try.
See if it fits on here.
That's it.
That's
Yeah, well done. He feels
That's
sick.
it, isn't it?
But then,
Well done.
then he hung off the branch and he made a little cocoon. And then what happened?
Can you butterfly?
That's right.
We're leaving on the next train, baby. I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5. I don't hear it in my song.
Right, I was just sitting down and watching some YouTube videos and realised that I hadn't really rounded up the day. I think I finished talking to Noah. Oh no, I was playing with Noah. We were making a puzzle and he was playing with his trains, and yeah, that's what we were doing. And then Lisa came and picked him up. So yeah, he had a really good day today, bless him. He was in a good mood and seemed to really enjoy himself, so that was nice. And then when he'd gone home, I had a bit of a rest on the sofa. Didn't have a huge amount of time because my dad then had to bring me to a council meeting. It was our annual town meeting, and I thought that I really wanted to try and go to it. So yeah, I was a bit nervous beforehand, I think, because I haven't been to a meeting for quite a while. I just got a bit out of the routine of going, but no, it was fine. They had some food and drinks and stuff, and yeah, it was all right. So that was good. I'm glad I went, and thankfully it didn't kind of go on too long either. So that was good. It was manageable. But yeah, I'm home now, and yeah, like I said, watching some YouTube. So it's quite late actually. It's like 11:15, so I really should be thinking about going to bed. But I just need to kind of unwind a bit, I think, before I try and go to bed. So I'm gonna watch a couple of videos, write my diary, and yeah, then hit the hay. Good morning. It is Thursday, and I am not very awake. I feel really tired this morning. Mum and Noah came to wake me up this morning, and I was like, I just cannot open my eyes. But it's quite hard to stay in bed when you've got a little 2-year-old standing here by your face, talking to you. So he's quite a good alarm clock for getting me out of bed. I have very red cheeks again today. I don't quite know what's going on. Be interested to see if my GP comes up with anything, because it's just a bit weird and I don't feel that great, so I don't know if it's a virus of some description or what it is, but we shall see. Yes, what was I going to say? It's Thursday. I haven't got hydrotherapy, which, to be honest, I'm quite glad about, because I just couldn't face all the getting changed and dressed and all that jazz today. So yeah, I'm quite glad. I haven't actually got any plans for today at all, which is quite nice. So Noah is down for his nap now. I'm going to do some editing of a weekly vlog. At some point I need to catch up with my weekly vlogs, because I'm still at Christmas and we're now in March, which isn't great, but I just can't get more than one up a week at the moment. Maybe when Noah's not here, at Easter or in some holidays, I might be able to just do a job lot and kind of catch up, but at the moment I can't. So yeah, Noah's down for his nap, I'm doing my editing, and then once we've had lunch, I think I'm going to try and start doing this Mother's Day craft with him. We're making a little bunch of flowers, So I've got some pipe cleaners, and then I found it on Pinterest, and it was a Valentine's one, so they've done like hearts for flowers. So we might do that because they look quite nice. So like cut out bits of card and then just let him stick stuff on. So I want to try and start that today, just because Mother's Day is next weekend. So if he kind of gets bored today, we've got next week to still like do some bits and bobs with him. So hopefully that will work. So we'll do that for a bit, and then I think my dad was talking about taking him out either for a walk or in the garden or something like that. So I suggested doing that after we've done the Mother's Day thing, because I kind of want to get him at his most focused for the Mother's Day thing. And also it then means I can have a bit of a nap while they go out, so that would work quite well. We're doing his dinner tonight as well, so he'll be with us until a bit later. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. At the moment I'm kind of I'm trying to decide what to do, because on Monday I have got a hospital appointment up in London. It's like the hospital that's next to Great Ormond Street, and like I waited a year for this appointment, so I last saw this consultant over a year ago now, I think it was, and then he sent me for the sleep study, which I've recently had, and then this appointment was like the follow-up. But I'm just not sure what to do with regards to like the coronavirus and stuff, because kind of restrictions are getting bigger. Like there's a thing on the news today saying that they think Boris Johnson's gonna make an announcement to close schools, and obviously like the virus is still spreading. And although I'm not immunocompromised, so like I don't have a compromised immune system, if I were to get it, then I would quite possibly be more ill, because of my other health conditions, and also because of my asthma. That could well flare up and make things worse. But also, like, if I go up to London, my dad's got to come with me, and I don't want him to catch it. I rang the secretary and she said that his appointments are still going ahead at the moment, but I could ring back tomorrow to see if there was any updates. I just don't quite know what to do. Like my GP, I said to my GP, like, what do I need to do, anything? And she said that, you know, you haven't got a compromised immune system, so technically you're not at more risk than anybody else of catching it. It's just like if you did catch it, it then may have a bit of a knock-on effect on everything else, especially my asthma. But yeah, she just said, you know, avoid probably going to like things like concerts and the theatre and stuff, and only kind of do stuff that you like have to do. And I just don't know whether to class this as something I have to do, or whether I should just rearrange it. If I rearrange it, like, I'm not going to get an appointment, I know, for ages. I don't know, it's really difficult, like, because there's so much different advice coming from different places. It's just really hard to know exactly what to do for the best. Everyone's kind of saying different things. Like, if the hospital had said, yeah, he's cancelling his appointments, we'll rebook you, then like that's sorted. And I don't need to make a decision. And my dad said, why don't I ring and see if they can do a phone appointment? But the only thing is, I don't know if he's going to need to like do anything in person, like examine me or anything like that. So it's a bit difficult. So yeah, I'm a little bit stuck at the moment, and I'm kind of having to think about that over the next couple of days, I suppose.
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin.
Right, we have had our lunch, haven't we, Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah? And now what are we going to do? We're going to make Mummy some flowers. That's right. So...
Oh, what's it now done?
Pardon?
What's it now done?
What did Noah done?
Don't know.
These are the flowers, aren't they? So this is the picture that we have found on Pinterest, which are
What's
actually
it now done?
Valentine's flowers, but
What's it
they
now
will
done?
do.
What's it
So,
now? So,
the first thing that we have to do is we have to cut some heart flowers.
yeah.
And I think, do you think we should do red and pink?
Red and pink.
Yeah, your favourite colour's red, isn't it?
Yes, honey.
So, shall Jenny draw some flowers or heart? What do we do, flowers or hearts? Do you think they might be a bit big? Too big? Possibly a little bit too big. I'll just draw them. Do you want, should we do flowers or hearts? Hearts. Let's do hearts then, that's what Noah wants. Well, that's how big they are, so we don't want them too big. So Jenny draws some hearts, and then I'll cut them out, and then you can stick some bits on. Does that sound good? Yeah? I'm just going to turn around and have a look out the window.
It's still raining.
Yeah. I hope Noah's not sticking anything on that heart.
What is that? Nothing can get on.
That looks so beautiful.
No,
Oh dear. Well, I'm just going to have to give you another heart. Goodness me. Now, I'm just going to turn around and check Noah hasn't stuck anything on. What happened? Who stuck those stickers on?
That's me.
That's you.
And reindeer.
Is that a reindeer or a giraffe?
It's a reindeer.
I don't know. So maybe it's a mix between the two.
Yeah.
Right, now then,
we need to stick some paper on.
I'm just going to look this way. Can you make sure you don't stick any of these rainbow bits on here, please? Okay? I'm just going to look over here because the sun's come out again. Right, so Noah has finished doing your sticking, haven't you?
Yeah.
And these are the beautiful flowers. So we're going to put them all in a bunch together and tie a ribbon around them. And I think we're going to put a little tag on that says love from Noah and the date. And then on this one, we're going to print a picture of Noah out. And we're going to stick it in the middle so that Mummy knows what you look like. Do you think Mummy will like these?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think Mummy... Are you going to give them to Mummy next week? And so these are your pretty flowers.
Yeah.
So I managed to have a little bit of a nap after we'd done our arts and crafts. It actually went a lot better than I expected, actually. He kind of really got into using like the stickers and sticking the like scrunched up tissue paper on and things like that. So yeah, we just need to like tie the stems together and put a little label on and also stick a photo of Noah in to one of the flowers, I think, and then they should be ready for next week. So yeah, my mum and dad took him up for like a little walk just up to our local park, and I think they met my sister there as well because she had just finished work. So while they were out, I had a bit of a nap because I was just shattered. And then when they got back, Noah came and woke me up, and I sat with him for his dinner, and Richard's just picked him up and taken him home. So yeah, now I am crashed out on the sofa. It's been a long day. I love having him, bless him. Like, love spending time with him, but it is exhausting. I think anyone that looks after a toddler, whether, you know, full-time or part-time, you know, it is exhausting. But it is nice. No, I love him being here. But yeah, I haven't got any other plans tonight now, so just crashing out on the sofa. I'm going to put the TV on, drink my Fortisip, and yeah, have a quiet evening. So I'm also still playing the Disney Magic Kingdoms game, and I just always get excited when there's like a new theme to it. Oh, it's a bit loud. And yeah, we now have Onward on it, which I haven't seen yet, but hopefully I'm going to go and see it with Emma at some point. But yeah, I've been playing it for, gosh, months, and I still, yeah, play with it every day, and it's good fun. So if you like a good Disney game, the Magic Kingdoms app is quite good. Like, it can be a bit slow, but I don't really mind that. I mean, you can pay to like buy things quicker, but I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I enjoy it. You kind of build your own little kingdom and try and get characters and stuff, and I'm on it like, I think 5 minutes pretty much every day. That's about it, and then I get on with the rest of my day. Good morning. I have been up since really early this morning, actually. I had a physio appointment at 8 o'clock, so I was up about 6 because we had to leave at 7. So yeah, it's been an early start to the morning, but I've had my physio appointment, did like a few of the normal exercises, and then she also did some they call it soft tissue work, I call it massage, on my, like, around my knee. And my dad was like, oh, does it feel nice having a massage there? And I was like, no, it's not the same as like having a, like, you know, relaxing massage, or even like when I've had like problems with my back and stuff like that, when you have like massage for that, it's kind of like that pain that kind of is painful, but it's kind of nice. I don't know if you know what I mean, but it's that pain where it's kind of like feels a bit satisfying when they kind of like work on it. Whereas when she's doing my knee, I'm literally just like, this is so painful. But hopefully it's just helping the muscles around it a bit. So yeah, that's done for another week. Back home now, and I'm gonna have a rest because I'm tired. I can't remember, I think I mentioned on here that I wrote an article for our local news about how stockpiling is kind of affecting people who are sort of vulnerable, and sort of putting them at risk. And it's gone up, and just some of the comments that people are leaving, I just can't even, my brain just does not compute. Like, one person has said, they started talking about like if it was a zombie apocalypse or something, and they were basically like comparing us to the animal kingdom and saying, you know, in the animal kingdom it's like the weakest that die first. And he said, you know, if you like translate that to us lot, it would literally, he said, it'll be, you know, it'll be you, the disabled and the ill, that are going to die first, because no one's going to want to help you. They're not going to push your wheelchair through the apocalypse or something. They're just going to look out for themselves. And I was just like, really? Like, are you actually saying this? You are, one, comparing people who are disabled and chronically ill to like a weak dying animal. Not completely right. And also, you're kind of forgetting that we live in a society where a large majority of people have empathy and care for other people, and who understand that they can still look after themselves and for other people's needs, you know, consider their needs as well. I just read the comment and I was like, wow, people like that still exist. But reading some of the comments, it just makes you lose faith in humanity slightly, that people can be that insulting and derogatory to disabled people and people with chronic illnesses. It just baffles me, but there we go. Anyway, I am going to have a bit of a nap now, I think, and then later on I think I'm going to try and write a blog post or something. I haven't got anything else on today, so just going to do some bits and bobs around the house, I think. But yeah, I'm struggling to stay awake, so get this nap done and hopefully that'll give me a bit more energy. Good afternoon. It's been a little while since I last spoke to you. I slept a lot longer than I planned, but yeah, I needed to sleep. So yeah, pretty much slept all morning when I got back from physio, which I kind of would rather have not have slept all morning, but at the same time I just, yeah, listened to my body, and that was it. I had a bit of lunch. I'm now up in my office. I'm just putting my weekly vlog up, and then I'm going to start trying to write a blog post. I had a thought last night that I would write a blog post a bit about like how this sort of like having to like be socially isolating yourself is kind of giving healthy people a bit of an insight into what it's like for someone with a chronic illness or disability. And yeah, so I've been trying to think about like how to do it, but obviously doing it in the right kind of way and not, I don't know, just getting like the right tone and stuff. So that's my plan. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting on with really. Right, so I've just written and uploaded a blog post, which I'm quite happy with. And I heard like some stuff going on downstairs, and so I thought I'll just have a look when I come down. And it is my sister's 21st birthday tomorrow, and she was like, I'll order some balloons. And this is the result. Like, I don't quite know what she's expecting, like some massive party or something, but we have a lot of balloons. Excuse the rest of the mess in here. At the moment, my dad and my brother, well, they run like a sound and lighting business, and they've got like a container, but they're trying to like fit it out with shelving and stuff, so this room is just full of God knows what. But yeah, I mean, I can show you these properly tomorrow when they actually come out and the dog goes absolutely crazy. But there's like 2 bunches of like big heart balloons. I don't know if there's like a number in there. I think there's numbers in them as well. And then there's, I don't know if you can see the other ones, are kind of like back here. There you go. There's a champagne bottle, like 2 champagne bottles, and then like a big clear balloon with confetti in it. And then she asked us to buy a load more balloons as well to fill up. So I don't know what was going on, but the dogs are going to absolutely hate it. Right, please excuse the not very great angle and the not very good lighting. But my order from Papier has arrived. I think it's how you say it, Papier. And I thought I would just open it and show you it in person, because I think I said earlier in the week what I was going to order. I did only end up ordering the diary because I didn't realise quite how expensive all the other stuff was, and I just couldn't justify paying like 30 odd quid for some writing paper. But with the £10 off, the diary was actually quite reasonable. So I've never ordered from them before. I'm quite excited to see what we have. It's very posh. So we have a little card that says hello, and then it all comes wrapped in a very snazzy little like envelope-y thing. I don't know what you would call it. So I don't really want to open it, it's too nice. Yeah, I like it. Cute. So, let's show you this up close. This is the one that I went for. It's got the little Minnies and Mickeys and polka dots on it. And it says Jenny's blog and YouTube diary 2020. Good morning. It is Rebecca's 21st birthday today. I'm just trying to empty a memory card because this one is getting a little bit full, and I just want to make sure that I don't have to kind of switch it over halfway through the day. So yeah, getting that sorted, and also getting my big camera sorted so that that's ready. And then I'm going to go down and help start getting food and stuff ready. We're basically just having like a kind of like an afternoon tea party type thing, just for like immediate family, which I hope will be quite nice. We've got a lot of food, like sandwiches, scones, cake, and all sorts of other bits and bobs. I think the family are coming at about 1, although I think David and Emma might be coming at midday. And then, yeah, it will just be afternoon tea, but for lunch. And then obviously do her cake and open her presents and all that kind of thing. I think we are going to do like a family meal out somewhere at some point, but kind of, well, waiting to find out what Rebecca wants to do about that. Yeah, so downstairs is absolutely full of balloons. I can't imagine what Freddie's going to think. He's going to absolutely hate it. But for one day it should be alright, and then we might be able to sort of hide them somewhere. So yeah, that's the plan today really. So I just need to get this sorted out so I can get downstairs and start helping. So the cake has arrived. It's by the same lady that does most of our cakes, to be honest. It is chocolate cake with Oreo buttercream, and then it's got these like strawberries and cream, Lindors, little meringues. It's got a real bottle of Prosecco in it, and then it also says happy 21st birthday, Bekkah. Right, my first job is to put together 3 cake stands. So I've done it before, so it should be fine.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out.
1,
You didn't
2,
know.
3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bekkah. Happy birthday to you. You're gonna blow with me. Ready, steady, blow. Can't even see Bekkah.
You quite got the blowing yet.
Ready, you're gonna blow too. Ready, steady, blow. Ready, steady. Oh, good job, Noah.
Keep going,
Ready, steady, blow.
One more.
Ready, one more. Go.
No.
Oh,
No
really?
good.
Ready, go. Yes. Yay!
I would like the top.
Richard's more excited than everyone.
Oh, look at
Let's sing happy
that.
birthday again.
Just to blow it out now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bekkah. Happy birthday to you. He was trying to see really quick.
You gonna blow that one out?
Rosie's filming, so hopefully I've got it.
No. Blow that one out. I can't go yet, have we?
We have done it before.
Big one. Do a big one.
No,
Try again. One
do it
more.
like that.
It's getting more popular when he goes, ah. Should we do it together with Trinity? Ready? Blow. Blow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, blow.
Very nice. It's got plastic in it.
Just put them on a plate, Chris.
I've got no fingerprints. You can lick that if you want.
It's rinsing.
No more poking. No more poking.
One more. That's one.
It's gone really quiet.
Oh, Joseph.
When is it?
On Saturday the 18th of July. When's
Might happen.
Is that the week before New Year? Yeah.
I don't know, I didn't even look.
Or is it I'm taking you?
Well, technically, yes.
Yes.
You are my carer.
Oh, at
I
least
thought you said they cancelled New Wine, Chris.
No, they're talking about cancelling it.
I'm glad
They're
you
also
chose
talking about
that one.
cancelling that, but you know.
What, over
I don't know, what else did I send you?
Wicked?
Yeah, I know all the songs from this one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello, it is Sunday now. Sorry I didn't really speak much yesterday. It was just quite a busy day. We had all the family around for Bekkah's 21st birthday. And we had like an afternoon tea party type thing at lunchtime. So we had that and sort of chatted and played with the little ones, and then we did Bekkah's cake. And then David, Emma and Maisie had to go off, but Richard, Lisa and Noah stayed for a bit longer, so we just spent some time with them and played with Noah and things like that. And then, yeah, by the time they went, I think it was about 5:30 or something. So I had a little bit of a rest and a sleep until Ant and Dec came on. And then, yeah, I just watched that, had a bit of dinner and went to bed. So, yeah, it was quite a tiring day, but it was nice to kind of have everybody together and celebrating Bekkah's birthday, so that was good. I've got a quieter day today, thankfully. One, because I'm tired from yesterday, and two, because I've got to go up to London tomorrow, so I need to kind of preserve my energy to do that. Yeah, I've had a really quiet morning, sorting out my medication and watching a bit of TV and just not really doing very much so far. I am going to try and do a little bit of tidying at the moment now. I can't think what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a little bit of tidying before I have my lunch. Just do something else in my room. I'm not sure what yet. I'm trying to decide. There's just so many different things that need doing, and it's kind of hard trying to work out which one to do first. But yeah, I'm going to try and do a little bit, and then I'll go down and have my lunch. Probably have a bit of a rest, because I seem to have this headache that's not really going anywhere. It's making me feel a bit rubbish. And then I'm going to have a shower and get my hair washed later on. So my mum's going to help me with that, which should be quite good because it'll make me feel a bit nicer. Yeah, that's about it, apart from just mooching around the house, doing bits and bobs, having the TV on, and just, yeah, taking it a bit easy today. I think I've reached that point in tidying where I'm starting to wonder why I started this. Actually, this isn't as bad as sometimes. I've just got stuff all over the floor at the moment trying to sort things out, and I've also run out of drawer space for my jumpers and stuff, so I haven't actually got anywhere to put some of these jumpers. I mean, I have got a plan. I need to sort out my Christmas jumpers downstairs in my office, and then I want to move them into the wardrobe that's in my office, and then I'll have some drawers down there, but it's going to take a little while, and so these are going to have to just sit on the floor until there is some space for them. But yeah, we're getting there. I've emptied some of the bags that were sitting down here, so these ones here are empty. They just need to go in the bin. So hopefully it is going to look a bit better. It just, you know, when it gets to that point where there's just stuff everywhere and you're like, oh god, oh, I don't want to do any more. Just about to go to bed and realised that I haven't ended this vlog. After doing my tidying this morning, I had a bit of a sleep this afternoon, and then had a shower, washed my hair. I've got some new pyjamas on with Winnie the Pooh on them, which are really cosy. And yeah, I'm heading to bed shortly because I've got a very early start tomorrow to get to London. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you'd like to see more, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell. Try and speak properly. That'll mean you get notified every time I upload a video so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to this week, and also let me know if there's any other videos you'd like to see me do. And also if you give me a follow on social media, the links are down below, but I'll also put the my Instagram and Twitter up here. That's where I tend to be mostly, especially Instagram. I try and update my stories most days, so if you kind of want more regular up-to-date stuff, then that's probably the best place to come and see me and say hello. And yeah, I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye.